Welcome to 5 College Blended Learning. This is beginning a blended course, the first month. Before you begin, over-plan. Especially for experienced teachers, the instinct can be to wing it a bit in the classroom, but adding in technology, whether you are teaching an exclusively online course or incorporating one digital tool into one class session, that technology adds a layer of unpredictability that can derail even the most experienced instructors. Try to have a plan B and C and D. You will minimize your own panic if things go wrong. That said, things always go wrong. But be patient with yourself and your students if the tech isn't working. Be willing to be a bit frustrated and to let your students see it. Your joint struggle actually creates a bond in the classroom. If you are lucky enough to have multiple instructors or access to teaching assistants, an extra person to circulate and troubleshoot technical difficulties is an immense help. The first day, this is your opportunity to set up the narrative for the course. What kind of framework do you want students to have for the rest of the class? In other words, this is your chance to link humanistic goals that you or your discipline share to the tools that you want your students to learn. If you are using blended techniques to outsource content to a digital space, this likely means that you're having students complete tutorials or exercises on their own. If so, also emphasize for the first several weeks, yes, weeks, that tutorials are meant to be done slowly. Completion is not mastery. They will need to slow down in order to really understand the material. In these first few weeks, you also will likely need to slow down. A common narrative is that students are digital natives and can thus master technology more quickly, but this is not usually the case. They're used to intuitive technology, and if things break, which they will, they're not necessarily prepared to troubleshoot. So even as you have plans A through D, expect that you will move more slowly than you anticipate. In fall 2017's English 391S, Doing Digital, students learned how to code in Python alongside literary theories of structural linguistics and discourse analysis. And while these junior and senior English majors were quite prepared for the difficult literary theory, even very simple code proved quite challenging. Imagine you're learning math for the first time as an adult humanist scholar. The formula are new and nothing seems to make sense, but you still have the advantage of your adult humanist logical training. And the important thing is, so do your students. Bridge the gap for them by explaining the logic of the things you are doing. For example, coding languages like Python operate on a binary of true-false statements. Photoshop works by layering images. XML tags information to be computer readable. This requires you as a teacher to shift how you teach. When there is a logic to the tool, explain that. And if there isn't, explain that too. Transparency is key. Thanks for watching, and please explore this site for more tips on beginning a blended course.